downtown San Diego at Petco Park on a Thursday night. Tonight we begin the homestand with the first of four between the New York Mets and the San Diego Padres. With Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, and Dan, two big-time power arms featured in this one.
Yeah, man, we've got a couple of right-handers that can bring the noise here. Both of these guys, big power arms. Philo plays in the game of baseball. Also, a good assortment of breaking pitches. If these two guys are on, I think you're going to see a lot of swings and misses in this ballgame.
It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Dinelson Lamet gets the call for Game 1 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, if a slider is your thing, you found your guy here in Dinelson Lamet. Might have the best slider from the right side in all of baseball. It's a hard breaking ball. It breaks across and down. By the way, he throws 95 to 96 miles an hour to go along with it. If he has both the hard slider and that good fastball, they're going to have a difficult time scoring any runs off this guy.
Line drive, fair ball down the line. He's around first, heading for two. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
If that's any indication, I think we're going to see some aggressive at-bats in this one. Take the first pitch of the game? No way. He squared it up and winds up on second base after a nice line drive. Great opportunity to get on the board right out of the blocks.
So here's Brendan Nimmo. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He'll enter play here at 293. 6 home runs and an even 20 RBIs. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Catch made out there in right center as the runner will tag from second. And he'll get into third here on the flyout, so he's 90 feet away here with one gone.
The left fielder, number 2, Dominic Smith.
Next to hit is Dominic Smith, hoping to perhaps move up that RBI leaderboard, currently sitting 10th in the National League.
Yeah, that's kind of surprising to me. I mean, he's a good player, but I don't think many pegged him as one of the best run producers in the game coming into this year. But he's having a breakout year, no question about it.
As he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
So he notched the backwards K on that one. Dominic Smith goes down for out number 2 in the top half.
Alonso.
So here's Pete Alonso as he'll reach for one and come up empty for the first strike. Guys, the swinging Friars, as they take the field here tonight, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire, as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium, focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W, and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The pause and the 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Count even at 2 and 2. 2 and 2. Here it is. Swing and a miss as he chases one out of the zone for the 3rd strike, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. We're back at Petco Park in just a moment. Jacob deGrom will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Wow, talk about a number that jumps out at you. This guy's whip, which is walks to hits to innings pitch, is less than 1 coming into this start. That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one thing. Not only is his stuff good, but he wipes people out quick. This is a real good pitcher.
Ready now is Tommy Pham. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. As the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike one. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Hey, why not get on a hot streak, Matty? They played really well yesterday. Continue that trend. Stay on the attack. See if you can get on a hot streak. Maybe rattle off 8 to 10.
1-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch. It hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
And at the plate is Jake Cronenworth. And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center. Nimmo is there. 2 gone.
Batting third, the first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
Next up is Eric Hosmer, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. And the pitch. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one.
Classic case of the front shoulder flying open on that off speed. Needs to stay compact and stay in the big part of the field.
This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Nimmo gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. Padres down in order. Still no score. Stepping up is Michael Conforto. Lifetime against this pitcher, batting at an even 400.
Michael Conforto.
First delivery to him. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Next to hit, Francisco Lindor. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. In there for strike one. Well, fans of good pitching are in for a treat today. What can we expect from today's matchup, guys?
I know everyone loves the long ball, Matty, but this is why I pay the price of a ticket right here. 2 of the game's best, 2 of the hardest throwers competing at the top of their game. Dan, you have to love this stuff.
You know, D-Roll, we thought coming into this one it was going to be a low-scoring affair. Both of these pitchers look like they're locked in early, and runs are going to be really difficult to come by. They both look like they're on point so far.
Sliced hard, but foul to the left.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Conforto leads off second with nobody out. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Batting 7, the third baseman, J.D. Davis.
J.D. Davis the next to bat. And he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. first pitch on the way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
This is a situation where you're going strictly for the strikeout. Infield in, and from the offensive standpoint, you're just trying to create hard contact and get it by that infield.
2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. A good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Here now the 2-2. Hit down the third baseline. And there's a base hit as the runner will score from third, and that gives the Mets a 1-0 lead.
Hey, that's one of the downfalls, D-Row, of playing the infield in. You cut down the angles. That ball at normal depth probably is a routine ground ball out, but with the infield drawn in, a base hit.
Yeah, I think when you draw the infield in, Dan, you make the hitter's job so easy right there. You're just looking for something to hit hard. You have to be pretty unlucky to hit it to one of these infielders and not get that RBI.
James McCann is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Looking at his lifetime numbers, McCann brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. Fly ball right down the line in left. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are two gone now.
That's what you call clipping the outside corner. Great movement on that slider, and it completely locked up the hitter. Didn't fool the umpire, though.
In now, Jacob deGrom, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. We're in the second, 1-0 Mets early on. But pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. Mets played a run on a couple of hits. And in steps Manny Machado. He comes in today leading the National League in hitting this year.
What a terrific month this guy had last month, hitting over 350. If he can continue at this pace, he's got a legitimate shot to win a batting title.
Now here's the first offering. Machado, 28 years old, leads all National League All-Star third baseman in voting coming into today, and it looks very likely, at least, he'll be on the NL squad, if not a starter.
Yeah, Matty, not surprised this guy is on the top of the All-Star game voting, but you have to take a step back. This is being voted on by the fans, so I can't imagine how he feels to be voted in by his fans to start in the All-Star game right now.
3-0 now. Three and one to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball four.
Batting fifth, the right fielder.
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
So here's Will Myers as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 249 the average coming in. 6 home runs and 14 driven in. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. On a line, that's a base hit.
That is good. The catcher, Austin.
Striding in is Austin Nova. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. from the stretch, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Machado at second. Myers on at first with nobody out. And he fouls this one off. And he misses there. 1-2. Fouled off. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
He's just got great strikeout stuff. In his last start, he racked up double-digit Ks, and it looks like he could finish up in that range again here. He's really an exciting pitcher to watch when he's sending guys packing like this.
Digging in now for San Diego, Trent Grisham. He's fighting to stay on that NL home run leaderboard, number 10, as we enter play here today.
Yeah, it's still early in the year right now, and this guy's not known to be a huge power threat, but he's gotten off to an amazing start, and I'd like to see him have a hot season and ride it out.
First pitch on its way.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn two, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
1-0 count. Here it is.
Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, Woody Keller's a good umpire, but at times the consistency kind of wavers a little bit. I'm not sure if you'd say he's a low ball umpire or a high ball umpire. Sometimes his zone changes from game to game.
Yeah, he can be a little inconsistent, Dan, no question about it, but he's approachable. As an offensive player, I just want to be able to turn around and say, is that as far as you're going today? And Woody will usually give you an answer.
Here now the 2-2 is at the knees and called strike 3.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
So stepping in is Tucupita Marcano, trying here to plate the tying run from second. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And they'll start things out with a changeup here, but this is a bit too tight. It's ball 1. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. Two men are on with 2 men out. 1-1 pitch and a nice call for the change. It's 1-2. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Padres leave a pair. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Jeff McNeil.
The second baseman, number 6.
First pitch on its way. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here. 0-1. And it's fouled away. Pulled toward right center field. Myers on the move, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And the Mets have something going with nobody out. It's a leadoff double.
Well, back in the day, you would hope your leadoff man can work a walk or leg out an infield single, but not in today's game. Now they expect the leadoff hitter to have a little pop, just like this guy. Nice leadoff double.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. No balls and 1 strike. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. So one man gone for the Mets in the third, and that'll bring up the left-handed bat of Dominic Smith. Here's the first pitch to him. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. So far this season, Smith brings in a batting average resting just under 320, and they'll look to inch closer to that mark with a base hit here.
Matty, great.
Hold on now, that ball is down and could score a run. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
And from the list of stats you never want to hear if you're a pitcher, we have this. It's only the third inning, and he's already allowed more hits than he did in his entire last outing.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. Machado has it. There's one. On to Hosmer, a double play, and that ends the inning. Mets played a run on a couple of hits. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Dinelson Lamet.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
Now batting, left.
1 out now in the San Diego third. And up next, it'll be the outfielder, Tommy Pham. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
1-1 to San Diego's leadoff batter. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch-outs and working on number 5.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. Trying to send him packing for the second time.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
At the plate now, Jake Cronenworth. And he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit.
Boy, just when you're looking for one of those shutdown innings, you get 2 quick outs, D-roll, then you have a 2-out base hit to extend the inning.
Yeah, you show me a big league ball player that's going to give away an AB. No chance. Everybody's in there grinding every at-bat, every plate appearance. Nice job. Maybe a little 2-out lightning start.
As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Hit out towards second. Scooped up. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. 1 left for San Diego. They're down 2-0. With Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian as Michael Conforto digs into the left side of the batter's box to start things out. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Pops this one up. And no one will get this one. Conforto behind a ball and 2 strikes.
1-2 down.
And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. Line toward right center. And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ball game. And he is in there. So he's into scoring position here on that double that kicks off the 4th inning. And that'll bring us to our Mets leaderboard. And as you can see, he's currently second on the ball club in that department. So here's Francisco Lindor now. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. From the belt, the pitch. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. A pause, and the 0-2. Hit on the ground to third. Taken in by Machado, and the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. So now a runner on at second with 1 away, and into bat next will be J.D. Davis. First pitch coming, here it is. Conforto leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Good pitch there down below the zone, got him to go after it.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Standing in now, James McCann, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Mets strand 1 as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Leading off the inning, it'll be Manny Machado as they'll look to spark the offense and even things up.
Machado.
Here's the first pitch to him. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. Fouled away.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Now a bouncing ball for the shortstop Lindor. Reined in. And that's out number 1. Next up, Will Myers. He singled in his first AB. Now the pitch. Swing and a line drive. And that's in for a base hit, his second in as many trips to the plate.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
No, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
That'll bring up Austin Nola. He's got it. 1 there. And nearly a double play. That was closer than I thought it would be, and the inning will continue.
Took a pretty long time for the shortstop to receive the ball that time. So that gave the runner plenty of time to bear down on him and take him out. Hopefully everyone's okay down there.
In to hit will be Trent Grisham. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. First time up, he went down looking. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
A dive, and he can't hang on. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a two-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
Into the box, Tucupita Marcano tried to check it, and it's 0-1. 0 for 1, went down looking his first time up. Hit sharply on the ground. He's right there, and the two-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. Padres leave a pair. They're still down. It's 2-0. All ready to go in the top of the fifth, and that'll bring up the converted shortstop from his days at Stetson University, Jacob deGrom. First offering on its way. Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And he fouls this one off. Again, a 1-2. Left side, but well foul. The next 1-2 pitch.
Ball.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Stepping in next, Jeff McNeil. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. Line drive, base hit to right.
Well, I think it's safe to say the ice has melted on this guy. He had been cold coming into this game, but that being his third knock, I guarantee you my man's smiling on the inside.
Into the box now, Brandon Nimmo. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. That evens it up 1-1. Two runs, 7 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Now another 1-2. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
The left fielder, number 2, Dominic Smith.
To the plate now, Dominic Smith, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Comes set, and the 0-1. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. Pham will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
2 men on, 2 out, and up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hard liner to center field. And that's in there. Base hit. McNeil rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he's safe at the plate as they extend their lead to 3. Throw won't get him.
He's lucky it's only a single back up the middle and not a double in the gap or a home run. Pitches like that in a show get absolutely hammered.
At the plate, Michael Conforto, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make or break moment in this game. When you're playing a first place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
Runners at second and third with 2 gone. And that's lifted the other way out to left. He's under it, and that ends the inning. Mets forced to settle for 1 here in the inning. Jurickson Profar will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 10, Jurickson Profar.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I don't know if that was a great take or he got fooled. He's certainly trying to play it off like he knew what was coming. You could bet he'd be on alert for that curveball again. Pulled
toward right center field. And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see there, he's sitting in second place in the National League in that department. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Tommy Pham. No hits to this point. First pitch of the AB now.
No, that's a ball. Too low.
The 1-0.
Ball 2.
A couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Fouled off. No runs, 4 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Padres. To 2-2 now. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Swing and a miss on a pitch below the knees. 1 strike. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Not much you could do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
And he looks at a ball. 1-2.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Two-out lightning definitely applies to this offense. If this two-hole hitter can get on, they could start something serious.
Swing and a liner. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Man, I thought this at-bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count 2-2, and he's able to find the knockout there.
The first baseman Eric Hosmer is in. Pitch out. Nothing doing. A runner on first with 2 away. One ball, one strike to count. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll toss this one on to first as they're kept off the scoreboard again, and the inning is over. Padres leave one. They trail in this one 3-0. Matt Strom takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Now pitching for the Padres, number 55, Matt Strom.
And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch on its way as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one.
Ball, no strike.
A ball and a strike. Liner in there for a base hit. So with that, the Mets have a runner aboard to get the inning underway.
Now batting, the third baseman, J.D. Davis.
Stepping in now, J.D. Davis. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Line hard deep into left. Pham is there, and he has it for the out.
The catcher, number 33, James McCann.
Now at the plate here is James McCann. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First offering on its way.
Hey, that's a quality take right there. He knows the pitcher's trying to get him to hit a ground ball and roll 2.
Fastball just misses. That's ball one. The 1-1.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get-me-over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
2-2 to the Mets catcher. Runners on first with 1 down. Grounded to first. Hosmer has it to second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. Mets out in front, 3-0. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring in Manny Machado.
The third baseman, Manny Machado.
First delivery to him. In there, 0-1.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
See, guys, he is human. Occasionally an ugly swing right there, but he's having a monster season, so I'm going to give him a free pass.
2-2. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3.
And that's the pitch they wanted him to punch out on. A slider down around the knees. That's a good job of holding off on that swing.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder coming on. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
The right fielder.
And now, Will Myers. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes. 1 out, nobody on. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
Whoo-wee! That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Now you could just see this guy out on the mound right here. Just the body language. He knows he's on top of his game. Executing a nasty slider down the way right there, giving this offense no chance.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Count still full, 3-2.
Hey, he's been able to pound that zone all night, working that outer half of the plate. That's why he's having so much success.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
Standing in now, Austin Nola. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Swing and a miss. Good sinking action there. 1-2.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2.
We'll have to press pause as that's strike 3 to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They trail it here 3-0. So now into the box is Jacob deGrom. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
And the 7th inning starts with a fly out here, 1 away. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Jeff McNeil. He scored after knocking a single in his last at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. The 0-1 on its way. Swing and a liner. But this will get foul for strike 2. Another one sent foul. The next 0-2. Swing and a little blooper to center. Cronenworth has a play. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The center fielder, number 9.
So now here is Brandon Nimmo. Lifetime in this matchup. He's 1 for 3. First pitch on the way. Here's a swing and a ground ball. And that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
At the plate now, Dominic Smith. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 1-0. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. 2-out double left stranded. Thursday night baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this. Last half of the 7th here, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Trent Grisham. First offering. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher, able to pound the zone with all different options.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussions at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
So now to the plate, Tucupita Marcano. High in the air down the right field line. Conforto is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the 2nd out of the inning. Fernando Tatis Jr. will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 23, Fernando Tatis Jr.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. Conforto is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. Padres down in order. Still down 3-0. Pierce Johnson has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 36, Pierce Johnson.
New inning set to get underway, and up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his 2nd of the night.
Hey, guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his 2nd knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Into the box now, Michael Conforto. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Onto the party porch and gone. Michael Conforto connects for a 2-run home run. Number 18 for him on the campaign, and the Mets have got it up to a 5-0 game now.
That wasn't the plan. You just have a meeting with your pitching coach to go over some strategy, and all of a sudden you throw one and it leaves the ballpark.
And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. This one is smashed down the right field line. That's going to stay fair, and it's going to be back-to-back home runs. It's a solo shot for Frankie Lindor. 8th home run on the season for him. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
In now, J.D. Davis, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
Fastball called for strike two. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
Here now the 2-2.
No.
Not what you want to do on the mound. Go from 0-2 to 3-2, but credit the man in the box for being patient, even with 2 strikes.
Fooled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. He'll try it again, 3-2. 3 runs already home here. Full count still. And he'll get to see another one. It'll be the 10th pitch of this at-bat. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk. Next to dig in, James McCann, and he hasn't quite had the same fortune at the plate as many of his teammates. No hits for him so far. And that gets through, so he'll have his first base hit, make him 1 for 4 in the game now. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put Goodwood on it.
Joe Musgrove enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 44, Joe Musgrove.
Into the box, Jacob deGrom, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0. First and second here with nobody out. Hard hit ball to second. Scooped up to second for 1. On to first, so he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play.
Now batting, number 6.
Next for the Mets, Jeff McNeil, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1.
Ready with the 1-0. And it's fouled away. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Bouncer up the... Oh, and that's off the second base bag. Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's 7-0.
Well, that run won't be charged against him, but he's still disappointed. His job is to shut the door down when they call on him, and he just couldn't get it done there.
Standing in now, Brandon Nimmo lifted down the line in left. Long run for the left fielder. And they can't run it down. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Lifetime numbers against Joe Musgrove. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Slow roller down the third baseline. Throw in time for the third out, but it certainly took a while as the inning is finally over. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Mets 7 and the Padres nothing. Into the box, Tommy Pham. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes.
Tommy Pham.
First pitch of the AB now. This will chase one up around the letters here for strike 1. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. The windup and the 0-1.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Obviously, he's not fatiguing whatsoever. Still in the mid to high 90s with his fastball. These guys got to stay on the attack if they're going to have a chance.
1-2, here it comes.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at-bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
A bouncer to the left side. Davis has got it. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. And now in the box, Jake Cronenworth is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1. Really tied him up on that one.
Yikes, he kind of looked clueless on that swing right there, Matt. If I'm pitching, I'm going right back to that same pitch.
And there's the second out as he squeezes it while standing on the mound. Eric Hosmer to the plate now. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Now here's the first offering. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and a strike to the Padres' first baseman. Line drive, base hit to right. It's like magic or something. He's given up a boatload of hits, but they haven't been able to chase a runner home.
And that's just another base hit in a long line of many. Seems like he's been pitching from the stretch the entire game, but somehow he's still got a shutout going. We'll see how long he can make this last.
Here's Manny Machado now. 4th trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
First pitch on the way. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the 3rd baseline.
This is why pitching is so difficult. You're cruising along to give up a hit. Now you've got to lock in and get this middle part of the order done.
2 out with the man at first. Offered it a low one there, but came up empty.
Boy, he's been great in this one. He's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
Hit out towards second. And there's his first base hit in this one. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Here's Will Myers, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
First pitch of the AB on its way. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Wow, the Padres have been scuffling so far. They need to get a big hit, and it's about time somebody comes through right about now.
Myers puts a good swing on it. This one's carrying well to left, and that is off the wall. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Now batting.
He was on cruise control the entire game, but he gets brought back to reality here. An RBI double gets them on the board, and now that they've broken the dam, we'll see if they can generate some more runs going forward.
Now here comes the Mets skipper on his way toward the mound, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll leave after a strong 7 2/3 here, as he'll hope the bullpen can get the final 4 outs to secure his victory. Aaron Loop will slide in now and try to work out of this. Runners at second and third with 2 gone.
Aaron Loop.
At the plate now, Austin Nola. Hard hit to first. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right. And not in time as the run scores. The runner scores from second, and they inch a little bit closer. That makes it a 7-3 ball game.
Dan, from a pitcher standpoint, that's a backbreaker. 2 out, 2 RBI base hit right there.
Awfully frustrating. You're trying to make some good pitches. You get 2 outs, and all of a sudden you give up that big base hit that drives in 2. Frustrating for a pitcher.
So now to the plate, Trent Grisham. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He went down on strikes last time up. The set and the 1-0 pitch. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. A runner on first with 2 away. Late that time for a strike.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Can't connect there. It's 2-2. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Going back is the right fielder, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 15 for him thus far, and that lead is trimmed to 7-5 here.
Normally this matchup is the last thing you want to see, left on left, but he kept his front shoulder square, stayed in that at bat, and absolutely demolished that baseball.
Now batting. Shortstop. Tucapita.
Stepping in now, Tucapita Marcano as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there, or probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game, so if I'm going to keep this streak alive, going to have to do it right now.
Dylan Betances is called upon with 2 out in the 8th as he's asked to complete a 4-out save. Brian O'Grady will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Brian O'Grady.
He's set. Here it comes. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 1 home run and 7 driven in. He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Fouled away. Working for the punch out and the offering. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. 9 men come to the plate, however, 5 of them score. We've played 8 full. It's the Mets 7 and the Padres 5. Austin Adams enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one, and next it'll be the outfielder Dominic Smith. And now the first pitch. Here's a ball well struck for the right field corner, and this will be pulled in just in front of the warning track for the first out.
The batter, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter Pete Alonso, singled in his last at bat. First pitch of the AB on its way, and he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Here comes the 0-1.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And a swing and a miss here, and the first 2 are dispatched to begin the 9th.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. 1-2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
At the plate, Michael Conforto, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a liner. Myers gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Mets. They lead it 7-5. All set for the bottom of the 9th. And up next, it'll be the outfielder, Tommy Pham.
Yeah, it's always a nightmare taking on another team's closer trying to get back into a game, especially in the 9th inning. But having your leadoff guy up to start that inning is as good as you could have hoped for. So let's see if he can get something started here.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Pham with an even 1-1 count now.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Line drive to left. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Well, you're usually in this situation looking for a bloop and a blast. He didn't want to bloop it, and he hit a missile, bringing the tying run to the plate. Let's see if they can capitalize.
Into the box, Jake Cronenworth. And he'll bounce one on the ground to first. There's one. Back to first, a ninth inning double play, and they're an out away from closing this one out.
Oh, man, that's just a backbreaker right there. You get the leadoff man to start the ninth, and you're looking pretty good, right? Not when the next guy bounces into a double play. We'll see if they can get the final out and wrap this thing up.
To the plate now, Eric Hosmer, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. Previous history against Dellin Betances, he's 0 for 7. Two-run game, last of the ninth with 2 away. And he fouls this one off. A ball and a strike to count to Hosmer. Lifted the other way down the left field line. San Diego down to their final strike. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
You have to find a way in this situation to look in that on-deck circle and find a way to get your best hitter to the plate with a chance to tie it.
This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2. Fouled off. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Count remains full.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
And that misses for ball 4, and the Friars are going to have themselves a 2-out base runner.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them, and that never-say-die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and standing in now, the always dangerous third baseman, Manny Machado. From the stretch, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1.
I always remember John Smoltz telling me the greatest asset a closer can have is short-term memory. And this situation called for it right here. He's got to forget that he has any traffic on a base pass and just attack the zone.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Hit back toward the mound. That's through for a base hit, his 2nd of the ball game.
And if you're the manager, you've got to love that about your team. They were down to their last strike, but they refused to go down without a fight, so they lived to fight some more.
Into the box now, Will Myers, as he lines it out to center. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Long throw to third.
All right, here we go. RBI base hit to cut the lead in half, get the crowd going. You can feel the energy rising. Maybe that leads to an offensive explosion. We'll see.
Seth Lugo takes over on the mound now as he'll try to get the final out of the ball game here and pick up a save.
Number 67, Seth.
Austin Nova will be his first assignment as he steps in with 2 men in scoring position now, but also 2 away. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. 2 big outs here, but the tying and winning runs are both out there. Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
Jorge Mateo will come on now and pinch run here.
Number 3, Jorge Mateo.
Ready with the 1-1.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
The 1-2 pitch. Struck him out, so a great job of working out a certain danger as he strands the possible tying and winning runs on base, and the ball game is over. A tight one, 7-6, the final score tonight. The Metropolitans wrap up their 20th road win of the season. Jacob deGrom earns his 6th winning decision in this one as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight: for the victorious New York Mets, 7 runs on 16 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Padres, 6 runs on 14 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 38 minutes.